You know, right there. Push that up a little bit. Yeah. All right. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. And good morning. Okay, everybody. So a little bit of distractions and things that were happening, and I think we're back on track now. Let me get this camera together over here. Yeah, so I think we're back on track. I think everybody's where they need to be. I have TikTok. Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube hooked up. Sooner or later, I'm going to be able to get Instagram too. So all the platforms are live. There was a little bit of delays this morning. And good morning, Mookie. A couple delays that happened this morning. A couple delays that happened yesterday. So consistency, being consistent and showing up for yourself, okay? How you doing, Mookie? So I'm over here. I should have already been here this morning, and apparently I got sidetracked and derailed. Yesterday I got sidetracked and derailed. But today I was making sure that stuff got done and I had everything set up, and then another surprise showed up out of nowhere. So I know, right? Well, I'm on time because it's supposed to happen when it's supposed to happen. So delayed is not denied. Okay. So I'm here. I'm showing up. I'm showing up for y'all. I'm showing up for myself. Hi, whoever that is in there. So I'm showing up for myself. I'm showing up for us all. Well, okay, so we have my son calling in. Hi, Zamir.
What up, Mama?
I'm
online?
You on live? Y'all, my son.
They can help me out with my questions. I got a lot of questions.
Okay, my son has a question, and if y'all want to call in and ask questions, then go with it. What's your question, son?
All right. So I got a job. Well, I got two jobs.
Congratulations. He got a new job, y'all.
It's a problem, man.
Okay.
So one of them starts on the 6th, and that's at Honda. That starts at $21 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is in Montgomery, Alabama. So I'm gonna have to keep that folding chair with me.
Okay, yeah, definitely keep the folding chair. Good morning, Prestige girl.
I gotta keep that folding chair with me. Mm-hmm. They want me out there Monday. And they paying $35 an hour, a $50 a day per diem for food, and if I can find my own car and crib while I'm out there, they'll give me an extra $1,000 a week.
Okay, hold on, because people saying they can't hear you. So he has two job offers, y'all. One, good morning, Joshua. One is in Columbus, Ohio. The other one is
Honda plant.
And that's the Honda plant. The other one is
$1 an
hour. And that one's $21 an hour. So Columbus, Ohio, $21 an hour. Starts on
and that's more of a consistent job.
And that's more of a consistent job. And it starts on what, the 5th?
On the 6th.
That one starts on the 6th. So then there's another job that he got offered that is in Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama. And it's what?
Where the Civil War took place at.
Where the Civil War took place at is what he said.
The folding chair.
So he gonna need a folding chair and a hat. All right, what else?
But that one paid $35 an hour.
But that one pays $35 an hour.
And they want me to start Monday.
And they want him to start Monday.
The bonuses with that one is I get a $50 per day diem for food.
He gets bonuses with the $35 an hour job per diem.
Per diem, $50 a day.
$50 a day.
And $1,000 a week if I find my own car and crib.
And $1,000 a week if he finds his own car in his own house. So he's asking the question, which one do y'all think he should take? You get more,
a contract job.
And that one's a contract job. So hold on. So you could potentially take the $21 an hour, be consistent, and not have to deal with nothing else. Or you can take the one that you can make a gang of money. Good morning, Brian. So you can make $35 an hour plus an extra $1,000, depending upon what you find, because you could actually use some of that money to kind of still hold you over. But how long is the contract?
They saying right now it can last till the end of December.
Okay, but then you would be passing on the Honda job, which the Honda job could be forever.
Forever, and then after 6 months, I can get a $10 raise.
$10 raise. Okay, so y'all ponder upon. I say take the Honda job.
That's what Mia says. Take the Honda job. So
yeah, I say take the Honda job for consistency is key, and then that way you're not out of because technically you want to be out of sorts. Joshua says go with Honda. Mookie said go with Honda. Yeah, Prestige. Everybody said go with Honda.
Yeah, and I felt like Honda too. But see, hear me out. So what I wanted to try to do was push Honda back for like another week or two, and still go out there and run up a bag, so that way I can score at least 2 checks. That'll be at least $10,000.
Would you be allowed to do that though, or would Honda feel some type of way?
And that's what I would have to see, because that's starting at a temp agency.
What, Honda?
Yeah,
is that a temp agency?
They got 3 locations, so I would possibly be able to push it back and still get in.
Okay, y'all. So he's saying he could possibly push Honda back for a week and still get in. Joshua said, "Don't finagle it. Just take the blessing."
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm confused at.
No, just take the blessing. I'm with him. I'm gonna say go with him with that too. Don't do it, because you got to remember it's always a test and always a trick happening. So all money ain't good money.
And that's exactly what Mia said.
Yes, all money ain't good money. Take the position that puts you in position, and then watch you make more money. Watch you be blessed. And on top of that, you do detailing. My son is actually has his own business. He does detailing. And he does.
That's what that is. Both of them is technically detailing jobs. One of them will be prepping for paint. The $35 is prepping for paint, and a Honda shop is detailing. So. Okay,
well, take the Honda job, and also and just so y'all are aware, what's your social media? He does like flyers and advertisements. So if you need a flyer or any type of advertisement done, you can go to him. He's on Facebook. Joshua said, "Don't finagle it. Just prepare yourself. You are focused. You know what you want." And your heart is in it. So definitely take the Honda job. Don't even watch extra money show up, because you're doing the right thing. When you do the right thing, extra money shows up. You already know.
Yeah, I came back yesterday. I was going crazy ever since. But literally on the ride home, within 20 minutes, I got both phone calls.
Okay, well, that's a blessing. And so take Honda. Yeah, and Mookie said that's not a sure thing. Mookie said if he wanted to move to Ohio anyway, he should take the Honda job. And then he said, no, don't finagle it at all, period. And then he said that Honda's a sure thing. So make sure you go with Honda. And Joshua said, congratulations. He said, praise God. And absolutely make sure you do Honda. Don't even worry about the other job, and watch the other blessings come in. Just get your shit together and do what you got to do. And
can finagle it without a problem, because they also gave me 2 contracts yesterday. So they gave me a 2-week contract, which would put me in Georgia for 2 weeks.
No finagling, son.
But that's what I'm saying. Hear me out on this one. They put me in Georgia for 2 weeks, which would put me right before the Honda shop.
Oh, so you wouldn't even have to mess it up. You would just become here.
Nothing.
Oh, well, you could do that one, because it's not gonna mess nothing up. So that was fine, and I'm right here. So, but don't try to push the Honda back. Period.
Don't try to push Honda.
Don't try to finagle nothing. Everybody said don't try to finagle nothing. Yeah, don't finagle nothing. Everybody's in agreement. Don't finagle. Just do the thing.
Just do it.
Yes, y'all. So this is my oldest son, Zamir. All right, so if you want to go drop your contact information in all my chats, then you can, because I'm on all the sites. You got anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I'm just thinking because that's like $10,000 that I could squeeze out.
Okay, well, don't do it though, because it could also be some accidents and some other things that happen. When you're supposed to be somewhere and on time. Jonah and the whale here, okay?
On top of the situation, that's why I would kind of want to be in Ohio at the Honda shop.
Exactly.
Honda shop because me and her situation.
That's right. So exactly, be there. I agree with that. Joshua said word. He said, "Get your money, young man." Definitely. All right. Anything else?
Nah.
You sure?
I think that was it because that's a lot. That's a lot of money being missed in that meantime. So it's like
no. Mookie said no. Don't push Honda. It's always something that's right behind you that you need a job. Like yeah. So he said don't. Everybody's saying don't push Honda. Keep Honda. But if there's something if you could do something that is not interrupting that, then that's fine. But don't interrupt Honda. Go with Honda. All right. You're gonna get many blessings. He said.
See if I can squeeze in for the Kia dealership in Georgia for the 2 weeks prior, and I can still leave on Monday.
Yeah, that's fine. Joshua said you're going to get many blessings instead of the money. Yes, definitely many blessings instead of the money. I told you already what I told you, so know that.
Me, it was with me until I told. That's when the play changed, where he was like, "I might have to see him in Montgomery, and I can give you a longer contract."
Oh well, no.
And that's when she was like, "Yeah, I'm not feeling that."
Okay. So everybody's saying the same thing. So that's what you got. So if you want to call back in for anything else, then let me know.
I'm glad we have these conversations over money like this, not just like little chump change.
Yeah, hello. And blessings is the blessings. I told you everything's being unlocked. And this morning it was a thing about restrictions. Oh, and I need you to call your little brother, please, because there's a conversation I'm about to have with him that he probably not gonna like.
Which one, RJ or Nook?
Oh, RJ's fine. It's Nook. Let's get ready to create the problem. So the money will lose value. The money will lose value. The blessings will stay. Definitely. You hear that? So the blessings will stay. And being consistent and showing up, because that's what I wrote. Being consistent and showing up. Like yesterday, there was an issue. So if y'all don't know, there's a video that I posted. It's on my other channel, Go to Girl 302. Or actually, I posted it in the tab, the community tab on YouTube. And there's a guy that works for a company, or he claims he works for a company. And he came to my door. And I think he had a blocker, something to block the signal, because my initial camera didn't show up. And for some reason, it didn't pick him up. I'm coming up here. But when he got to this doorway, he came under the threshold. And once he got under the threshold of my house, God kicked in. And so then the Ring camera here now says, "You are now being recorded," which kind of caught him off guard. And what he's doing, he looks like he's taking a picture as if he's knocking on my door. This man never knocked on my door. He works for some company that and all the pictures information is there. So what he said was he didn't speak English. He was trying to get away, like, because I was sitting here getting ready to do the live. This is how I got distracted yesterday. So sitting here getting ready to do a live, I happened to notice somebody walking down my driveway. So this person never parked in my driveway or anything. He stayed, his car was out to the road, comes, and I see him doing something, but it looks like I thought he drew on my door, because y'all know, don't do that. But what he did was, after the Ring camera kicked in, what happened was he then heard the dogs barking. And so I get up and I go to the door. He's done like kind of skirted on the way. And I'm saying, "No, come here. Come here." He's like, waving his hands like this, like, no, this, that, and the third. So then what happens is he pulls out something that says it was your mortgage company is trying to figure out if you live at your house. My mortgage company know I live at my house. So that don't make no sense. But anyway, he's saying he don't speak English. So when I told him come down here, he starts coming, I instantly start my camera and I start like taking pictures of him. So when he gets here, he gives me the paper, but I grab for his ID because he has his ID around his neck, and I start taking pictures of his ID. Because you came on my property, but you over here talking about you don't habla inglés and this, that, and the third. What you here for? And then how would anybody know if somebody lived here if all you did was take a picture as if you knocked on my door. You never knocked on my door. You literally took the picture like this. The Ring camera caught the whole thing, and then he left. So explain to me what you get ready to go do, act as if you knocked on my door. You tried to give me something. Then the paper that he gave me didn't have my address on it. Didn't have nothing on it. And so that company, I went and looked it up because the information is there. So y'all can go look it up as well. The company, because all the information is there. The company is in Maryland. My ex and the situation that I'm going through is in Delaware. I don't know what this man done. I don't care what he did. But there's some type of little finagling something he's trying to do. God sees everything, because the instant that happened, all I could think about was that was something that he just tried to do. And why do you consistently keep trying to mess with me when I'm not doing anything to you? I don't care nothing about I don't care. Just go away. Go do something with yourself. Go talk to your mom. Go play with the people over there. Because meanwhile, this man don't even realize, like, there's so much stuff happening, documentation behind the scenes on him. Why are you doing that? I ain't checked on you, nothing. Not one time have I even looked into nothing that this man was doing, period. But meanwhile, there's people trying to deliver information to me as to what he's trying to do to me. Like, it don't make sense. Why are you that adamant and why are you that pressed? Meanwhile, you telling everybody that you haven't done anything or you not doing anything. But meanwhile, you're a money hungry little grubbing little, like, what's wrong with you? And you're disgusting. And the whole entire time, and this is the thing, when I keep telling y'all, people will tell you what they are and who they are. I should have known better when the man literally told me to my face, and I'm going to keep repeating it. I told demons that I would bring you to them if they gave him what he wanted. I don't know if the demons gave him what he wanted, but I can also tell you this. The same person that he left and said, I'm not going nowhere for, that ended up telling me that he was at her house the whole time. Literally, this man took $25,000 of insurance money from her. She don't know that, though. That was what I was told, though. So if you're going to steal from the people that you run to when you basically mad at me, or you trying to steal from me or trying to do something to me, meanwhile, you done already stole from them. They don't know that. They don't know that you stole from them. You keep stealing from people. The same best friend that you talking about that is your best friend, the one that's going balls to the wall for this person. Meanwhile, I was told that they even took stuff from them. They didn't tell that this person set somebody up from one of his girlfriends. And that's what I'm saying. So I don't know what in my mind was making me think that this person wasn't. Because to me, you think that people not going to do something to you. That's the thing. You don't think they're going to do it to you. Well, guess what? Same person right now trying to do stuff to me, because what was that about? I called my mortgage company. My mortgage company said, I don't know who that was. Okay, so why would a person try to take a picture as if they tried to knock on my door? Why is a person trying to block a signal as if, because literally my front camera should have picked that up before the door camera picked it up. The door camera never picked it up. And in that picture, you can see that man got something in his pocket. Why are you here, sir? And why would anybody, because it says something about as if like, they check for, my house is not a rental. I'm buying my house. So you don't have to try to figure out if I'm staying here or any of the above. And it says the company's like protecting your investment, something. Somebody had to pay for that. So somebody paid for that service for that guy to come here. And furthermore, why are you sending Spanish, Mexican, Puerto Rican, I don't know, no habla inglés, to a person's house that speaks English? That don't make sense. Because that means you would need to give me some information. If you were trying to knock on my door and for me to open the door, that means you wouldn't be able to tell me what you were here for. No way. Make it make sense. I'm not a Spanish person. Not on any of my documentation does it say that I'm Spanish. So explain to me why you would send a Spanish person that we have a language barrier. Why would you send them to my house? Especially if you was trying to get my attention or anything else, because they were saying they were trying to figure out if the house was occupied. Anybody looking at my social media can see that my house is occupied. I do plenty of videos in here. So what are you here for? Make it make sense. And so the only thing I could guess was when my mortgage company said, we don't know who that is, we didn't send nobody there. And then I look at the company's in Maryland next to Delaware, which is where this man has always been from. And you done lied. You done got your attorney to lie in court and say that you were living in Maryland. You lied. You literally lied. Meanwhile, back at band camp, your lie is about to get your ass handed to you because, matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell you why. I'm gonna keep letting you tell it. Keep telling it. I hope you get to court and I hope you say exactly that. Keep telling it. Because you got to be stupid. But once a liar, always a liar, and you're a liar. I didn't bother you. You came to fuck with me, sir. You keep coming to fuck with me. Why? Even your family knows that you keep coming to fuck with me. In case you don't know that, your family knows that too. Because you're mad. You're mad because you can't control the situation. You will never be able to control me, period. Because of the fact that I see you for who you are. I let you do that before. When I was young, naive, and stupid. I let you control. That's what it was. Because that was not the way a marriage or anything else was supposed to go. You literally like trying to be overbearing, over top of people. You're a fucking bully. And watch God bring a bully down. Watch God bring you down. And it don't have to be nothing pertaining to me. It's just the behavior that keeps coming across, the disgustingness. And that's one thing, because I done told my brother several times, like, listen, I can't even wash my body clean enough from letting that person touch me because the energy is disgusting. Like that, you're disgusting. For people to always think that they're so much better, like, you know, oh, I got a degree and I'm this, that, and the third. You got a degree because of what? Because you had time on your hands. If I had to go sit somewhere, I would have time on my hands too. But either way, the point of it is with all the degrees and everything else, guess what? You did nothing with it other than try to manipulate and try to steal. That's it. Everything you do will continue to be caught. I promise you. Everything. So why keep bothering me? You wanted to live your life. Everything that you did. The man told me to my face. Everybody that loves him the most is in Delaware. So why are you continuing to keep trying to pull strings to a situation that don't have nothing to do with you? Every situation that man, because I kept always trying to keep, like, I'm tired. I'm not going to do it no more. I'm not keeping nobody else's secrets, especially when you just a nasty energy, because I have come to the conclusion that the same stuff that you did to the people that you claim love you the most, and that's because they didn't challenge this person in any form or fashion. They just all was on the bandwagon. Meanwhile, the bandwagon was in my inbox snitching. So that's what I keep saying. You're not even a good energy to the people who basically you claim love you the most. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Because I'm not that. Like, I'm really, really not that. Stop playing with me. Because in all actuality, the reason why you even got that close to even try to hurt or harm me was because I love you. And I still love you. And I'm going to keep saying I still love you. No matter what happens, I still love you. I'll never fuck with you again. I'll never give you nothing. Like, past this conversation and any healing with anybody, I'll never give no energy, nothing. Like, I don't wish you nothing. I wish you nothing. Nothing. I'm gonna let God deal with you. But please stop trying to mess with me. Please stop trying to do whatever it is that you're doing. Please. Please. Just go away. That's all I'm asking. I don't need any exchanges. I don't need nothing. Thanks for the lesson. And I'm going to say that because I feel like sitting here today, I'm 100% better. I'm 100% better for that engagement, for that activity, for that happening. I don't regret it. I don't regret it. But I feel very disgusted the more it keeps trying to play itself out and the more it keeps trying to like, ew. Why are you that? And why did I not see that? But I did, because you literally told me to my face. You sacrificed me to demons. That's what you said. That's never going. But I was stupid. That was my fault. My bad. And that's why I keep sitting in front of y'all saying that people will tell you exactly what they are doing. It's just sometimes we be so loyal to a person that we think, oh, not us. No, that person will never do that to us. You burying this person's secrets, you carrying their bones, you literally doing all types of stuff for this person. Meanwhile, that person on the sidelines, they don't like you. They don't like you. Because nothing in my mind tells me that this man like me. The reason why? Because I always do more with less. I have always had to do more with less. And I am successful at it. And so with all the everything that you got going on, the degrees, this, and the third, you're still a thief. You're a thief. You're a fucking thief. And that's it. That's all. And like I said, it's people that sitting right in your face that know you're a thief. I didn't have to go run to nowhere or none of that. They came to me. When God told me to walk away and not say anything else to you, I did that. I did that. Even when you was trying to manipulate behind the scenes. So please stop sending people to my house. Don't do that. Whatever it is that you're doing, please just back away and back up, because no matter what happens, I promise you, no matter what happens, God is watching, and I'm going to be good, because every time something has happened, or every time I've been put in any position, God has always made it so I come out victorious. So it don't matter what happens with any of this. The next phase, I'll be given when it's time. And so at this point, yeah, just stop. Please stop. Don't send nobody else to my house, because if somebody gets hurt behind something that gets done, behind some foolishness or something like that, yeah, like, why would you do that? Why do you keep trying to play in people's face as if everybody is dumb? Stop playing in these people's face. Stop trying to keep setting up mess that's going to get somebody hurt. Because I'll be damned, I'm not letting nobody hurt me, and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care how big you are. You're going to come up off of me, I promise you. So devil, demon, whatever it is, you're going to come up off of me. Because even when I glitched in the system, I made sure y'all was going to come up off of me. God made sure y'all was going to come up off of me. And I've been just sitting here minding my own business. Why is it so hard for people to not be in other people's business? I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing with nobody. I just been sitting here, single, celibate, sober, minding my own business, waiting until God releases me from this nightmare of a situation. But it was necessary. It was a necessary evil, because why? I would have kept thinking that that person was my friend. That person's not nobody's friend. Not even the people that they think they're his friend. They're not. They're not. Literally, because I can tell you stories of stuff that this man did specifically to each person, from girlfriend to girlfriend to girlfriend. Even the girlfriend that one that think they the girlfriend now, the name that showed up, I can almost bet that that girl would be upset if she found out what he did at y'all house, that he claimed that y'all had together. So nothing is like this. This man's a liar. He's a liar. And again, not my problem. But he's not friends with nobody, I promise you. Not even himself. That man is unloyal to himself. And that's the bad part. And that's where God, goodness, and grace comes in. Because guess what? I'm going to be loyal to me. I don't care what happens in the process, what gets taken, what gets destroyed, I don't care. The same way I built it before, I'll build it again, because I got God on my side. Nothing has ever got taken away from me, and I not get something bigger or better. That's one thing I know, because I stay on the right side of doing the right thing. And I know I didn't get punished because I loved the person, because I wanted to have a life with a person. I know God didn't punish me for that. It was a lesson. I had to see it. I had to literally go through it in order to see it. Thank you. But please leave me alone, because I'm not here for it. Hey, Keita. Good morning, Danita. Good morning, Toya. Good morning, Joshua. Oh, Joshua, I already talked to you. Good morning, Pisces energy. Good morning, Queen B. Y'all, listen. Yesterday just was because literally I sat down here to do the live, and the only reason why I saw, and see, this is the thing. God will make sure that stuff gets uncovered, because the only reason why I saw that man was because I sat down here to get ready to do the live yesterday morning, and that's when I saw that man walk down my set. But somehow that man turned my cameras off. And then it wasn't until he got up underneath the step, because normally that other camera that's at the door, it will tell you that you're being watched or you're being filmed. It had a delay on it. It waited literally until that man got underneath the door in order for us to see that he literally, all he did was this and took a picture. Meanwhile, you're supposed to be a legitimate company sending somebody to do a survey. A survey of what? What are you surveying? And who hired you? Because literally somebody had to hire that person. And y'all, all the information is there. So who hired them? I didn't hire him. My mortgage company said they didn't hire him. Who hired them? We have to always make some stuff make sense. And that's where my issue comes in at, because at the end of the day, I'm not out here fooling around with people. I'm not messing with nobody. I'm minding my own business. Please don't send people to my house, because to me, anybody that knows, anybody that has experienced Dark Night of the Soul or anything else, that's triggering to me. That's triggering to me that people are playing around my house. That, the matter of fact, it only got to be anybody that's going through the Dark Night of the Soul. That's triggering to anybody. Imagine somebody, a foreigner, and it's not even about the ethnicity. It could have been anybody. It could have been a black person. Could have been a nigga showed up at the door. I would have still been saying the same exact thing. Why are you here? Matter of fact, I'm black, he black, and it might have been even more threatening, because why are you here? Who sent you? Who sent you? That's what I want to know. So at the end of the day, and then I send an email to the company, because I'll be emailing people and I'll be talking to people. So I send an email to the company, and I don't know what's happening with that. But either way, like, I just don't have time. I got other stuff to do. Whatever my next phase of life is what I wish to do. That happened. You had to have the open heart to see the deception. Yes, it was fine. And it's fine, because like I said, I feel amazing. I sit in front of y'all right now, a person that feels freaking amazing. And that happened. And I still love the person. The person just will never gain access to me ever again in life, ever. Me and this person will not live on the same realm, period, after we're divorced. We can't live on the same realm, because our frequency is not the same. Because what that person just tried to do, I wouldn't have never done to that person. I would have never even tried that. So at the end of the day, it just is what it is. And like I said, nothing's going to stop me from thinking that person tried to take my life. So at the end of the day, that it could never be nothing. Like, literally, I can't even see. Like I said, when I walked away, I didn't even go look at nothing. I didn't even look at a Gemini reading, just so y'all know. I might have did them, but I was basically like here and there. I didn't even go look at it, because I didn't care. I didn't want to pick up nobody's energy. So I'm not that person. People don't realize I will go mind my business really, really quickly, because I don't want to know your business. I don't want to know what you're doing. I don't care. All that's going to do is create some type of like negative energy in my body. I don't need it. I'm trying to be up here. I don't need to be down here dealing in nobody's mess. And that's why when people keep coming to my channel talking about some, you're like, I don't know who's sending these people, because it gets a little bit outrageous. Like, why are y'all over here? If you don't like me, you don't like my readings, you don't like what I do, why are you here? Why are you here? Explain it to me. Because to me and myself, I'm not going to go sit nowhere and listen to nobody that I don't like. Like, I'm just not going to do it. I got better stuff to do with myself. I'm over this bitch trying to build an empire, and watch me do it. I'm trying to build an empire. It's coming out of my mouth because that's what I'm trying to do. My brother literally did a drone footage for me, and literally that's what he entitled it, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a fucking empire. I don't got time to be playing with no little minion ass shit. And that's what I keep saying even about this person. The stuff that they trying to do, like, honestly, the shit that this man is even talking about, dog, I did that. And you already seen the statements. I did that easily. What I'm about to do next, you should have waited to come for me, sir. Because basically you might would have, came up a little bit. But this little peon shit that you trying to do ain't even worth my time or my energy. So whatever happens, just go. Please, just go. Thank you. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the energy. Thank you for the glitch that has turned into my superpower. Thank you. I can eat that. I'm good. And I ask God every time, just like I told y'all before, never let me forget it. I don't want to forget it. You want to know why? Because all that energy that person sent out, all that negativity that person sent out, I'm going to use it to fucking build an empire and watch me. Watch me. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not just talking because I don't just do that. I don't have nothing. I have no reason to lie to y'all. I have no reason to lie to y'all. If y'all ask me something, I'm going to answer. If I don't feel like answering, I ain't going to answer. But at the end of the day, I sat in front of y'all not because I had to or just because I wanted to. I sat in front of y'all because I had to. Because I told you I was minding my own business. If y'all go back to them readings, literally when I got set in position to even get on this camera, I was literally still working in a big truck. I was doing that job, this job, and the job and taking care of my son at the time. He was still in high school. So I had to do work from home, work at home, work here, work there. I was exhausted. But I still did it. And I'm still doing it. Because even this morning, I woke up at 4 something. Like normally I'm a person that wakes up early in the morning. And this morning I literally just laid there because I was like, okay, God, my energy. And then I realized, like, y'all people on YouTube are the reason why I literally got myself up, because I said yesterday blocked me because whatever that dude was doing, but it was necessary, I guess, and the day before that, I don't know what happened the day before. I think I was just doing something. But anyway, y'all, basically, all I could hear was y'all saying, these lives help us. These lives help us. And I literally had to get up and go take a shower and come and sit in front of y'all. And even this morning, stuff started trying to happen. Like, because I was supposed to be on there at 8:30. I had already scheduled it live and planned it at 8:30. And literally it started raining, and then all of a sudden I'm starting to see bugs, and I'm like, what the heck is that? And it's a no for me because I'm not a bug person. Either way, now I got to get exterminating because apparently the trees are growing up and some other stuff, and it's just stuff happening. But at this point, God keeps telling me, come as you are. Come as you are. It does not matter whether or not you thought you were not slim enough to be here, if you thought you were not cute enough to be here, if your house is not clean enough to be here, because it keeps being a thing. It's going to always be a thing that'll set you back if you let it set you back. And I just had to show up. So I'm showing up. And I wasn't supposed to be talking about the stuff that we just got done talking about. The only reason why I'm talking about that is because literally now it reminded me of as the reason why I wasn't here yesterday. And then it goes back into the other thing. Like certain things I just don't want to talk about. And that was the thing. Even when it started, I said, I don't want to talk about it. I just didn't want to talk about it because it keeps being, to me, I want to change the frequency. I'm going to always try to change the frequency. Thank you, Keita. Please like the video, guys. I'm always going to try to change the frequency because it's not that nothing is happening to me. For people showing up and they saying, oh, this and all that, and then they wonder why I say, don't do that here. Go with God. You go with God, because that energy that you're trying to bring, don't nobody want. Because I still have a positive attitude, even though I got a person that said they love me, and they wanted to be with me for forever. Now I'm trying to do the things that they're doing. I'm literally losing or have lost everything that I built over all these years from attaching myself to that person. Every bit of it. Like, I'm sitting in front of you, a person that can say I'm in the middle of a tower. And I kept telling y'all that I'm in the middle of a tower to the point of I had to just throw my hands up and not care. Hey, Jazz, I had to throw my hands up and not care. I'm a person like literally my credit score was outstanding. Before I married this person, my credit score, like I had did so much work on my credit score. I had a credit card that was $23,000. My credit is so shot right now because of dealing with this situation. But guess what I said? The same way I did it then, I could do it again because I worked on my credit. Not nobody else. I didn't hire nobody to do it. I wrote the letters. To the tune of, for some reason, this dude put in my court documents and said, ask me who helped me do anything with my documents. Dog, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life because I'm trying to figure out when I did my trucking paperwork, I did my paperwork. I didn't need nobody to help me with no paperwork. When I just did my credit score, I did my shit. I didn't need nobody to help me with nothing. Like, where do you think that I'm fucking like, just because I literally wanted the perfect husband and wife situation and I listened to my husband, I'm not a dumb bitch. I've never been a dumb bitch. I was being obedient. You are supposed to surrender to your husband. I didn't know my husband was going to try to lead me down to the fucking slaughter. That's got to be, and that's not even something that has to do with me. That's something that has to do with that person. Because if that person can't see how a person loves you and you basically are so hell bent on money, this, that, and the third, then that don't have nothing to do with me. People can look at me and they can say she dumb all day long. Because why would you love somebody that just try to do this, that, and the third to you? Because my love is unconditional. And honestly, because even when I was looking at that man, I kept saying, that's not him. That's not him. Because the person that I remember, and that could be a thing, wouldn't have done that to me. That person treated me way different than that. So I kept saying, that's not him. And I kept thinking that if I loved them a little more, or if I try to give into this, or if I try to give into that, or if I try to do this, or if I try to do that, it would help. But guess what? That man fighting his own demons. That man is fighting his own demons. I can't save him. Because literally the dream that I had even about this man literally said, even in my dream, this man was trying to get me to sacrifice myself for him. I will never. On this realm, and I kept telling that man, even before I said, because I have like some memories of my past life. And I kept saying, you killed me in a past life. You killed me in a past life. Meanwhile, then you try to kill me in this life for real. And then the thing was, in my dream, it kept replaying. This man kept saying, you can change this. You can change this, as if I would sacrifice me in this lifetime for him. Fuck no. Not this time. Not this time. So when them demons come, them ones that you told that you would bring me to them, when them demons come, oh no, those are yours to fight, sir. You're going to have to do that. And you can't sacrifice the next female or the next child or the next person's mother like you did that last person's mother. And that's why she was stuck in her body. Yeah, because people don't know that you practicing magic over people. Literally, I don't got to say nothing because if all y'all got to do is go look at the videos are there. The videos are there. So for a person that tries to act like they're this, that, or the third, the videos are there. The man definitely practiced magic. The man definitely was the one as to how I even got, because I had started to be asleep. But guess what? The minute he got back with me, that was one of the things that he started to do. He started to try to wake me up. He started programming me. Watch this show. And that's because I like shows about, witches and magic and all those things. That last person I was with, literally, it went from this date to us being married. Like, it wasn't no us dating in between there. So that never happened. It was 10 years of a separation. This date we had sex. This date we were married. So it wasn't no dating, no none of that. We went from this to this. So literally the dude that I was with for 8 years prayed. Like the minute I'll ask this dude to pray, he would pray over me. He had his own problems too, so we ain't, trying to hype him up either, because all these motherfuckers got problems. So we're not trying to hype him up either. But literally, I kept saying, and my friends will tell you, my kids will tell you, everybody will tell you, I kept saying I felt like I was under a spell. What's up, Demir?
No, what you want, video still?
Yeah, you want to set or what?
I don't care.
Okay. I kept saying that I felt like I was under a spell. And even the whole entire thing was, please him. I kept saying, even to my kids, I felt like I was under a spell. Something was wrong. I got a picture with me and my son. Matter of fact, Zamir, go on this side so I can try to put you on the I can add you to the chat on the other thing. Go, which one? Were you on Facebook or you're on Instagram? I'm gonna try to add you, that way you stay on the screen, because I've been trying to keep this phone so I can actually look at it for some stuff.
I can just join the live.
Yeah, join the live. Okay, so I got a picture of me and my son. You can tell something's wrong with me. You can tell something's wrong with me. I was under whatever it was that was happening. It wasn't right. It was not right. Either way, spell's broken. And guess what? Everything that happened, let us hear. I feel amazing. I feel those spells are real evil. Yes, Danita, it was. But that's what a person tried to do. A person tried to use, because they keep saying Pisces are so gullible. Pisces are so this. Pisces are so this. Pisces are so that. Y'all, the people that say that got to be the weirdest set of energies I've ever seen in my life. Because have y'all not realized Pisces is the only zodiac sign that can encompass all of y'all? So I can match energy with an Aquarius. I can match energy with a Gemini. I can match energy with a Taurus. I can match energy. Like, I can match all y'all energy. Every single one of y'all. And eat y'all up at your own game. Like, every single one of y'all. And you may trick the system by doing a spell or casting a spell or doing whatever it is you're doing. You can do that. But eventually, God gave Pisces understanding. And I'm going to come from up under that spell, because I always sit under God. I sit under God. I don't do nothing without God telling me to do it. And when the frequency is cut off me from God, oh, you need to know that God gonna come down here and talk to you about that thing. Like, you just literally tried to do something to mine. Virgo, yes, Virgo, all of them. Every single one of them. And then they be so mad. Pisces is sneaky. No, I just see you and I'm just not saying anything, because I'm trying to give you grace. God told me to give you grace. God told me to give you grace. So just because I didn't say anything, or just because I didn't match your energy right away, or just because I didn't, whatever it is you think I didn't, God told me to give you grace. Because I want grace from God every day. Goodness and mercy. I want all of that. Everything that belongs to me, I want it. So just because I didn't do a certain thing to you, or I didn't do, like, listen. No, yes. No, I'm not mirroring you, baby. Yes, I'm not mirroring no low vibrational energy. I can just go this way. I can really fuck you up by just going this way and not letting you have access to my energy. I already know that. Anybody that does anything to me, I leave. You want to know why? Because you going to want me back. You going to miss this energy, honey. You ain't never going to get no energy like this nowhere else. I don't care what y'all be saying or what y'all trying to do or how you try to do it. This energy is unmatched. So somebody might make you feel good for 5 seconds, but when you come up out of that thing, you're going to say, I wish I had my Pisces back. Where is my Pisces? Pisces gone, because that's how I matched your energy. You did that. I left. Bye. If you think it's better, stay with that. I can almost promise you that's not, though. And I do a lot of stuff for a lot of people. Like, literally, I'm an energy that I'm very, like, giving and catering to my energy. So I can love you and 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 love you. And mind you, I've been loving this person for a long ass time. Now I'm going to love me. And my frequency is going to be up here. You can keep doing whatever you're doing. But I almost can promise you that somebody about to go to jail. I can almost bet, because I can feel it in my bones. Somebody's about to go to jail. Somebody's literally going to go to jail fucking with me. Because I'm a documenter. Listen, I can call people and add me to the list. Investigate everybody, including me. Here's my shit. That's the type of bitch I am. If I don't know what's happening and there's somebody else that can investigate you better, oh, I'll turn myself in too. Here you go. Play with your mom. Don't play with me, because I'm not it. I'm not it. Don't play with me. So if there's something that you think that you should have done differently messing with me, you better figure it out and real quick. Because at this point, I'm trying to tell you, I'm at the point where I don't care who's attached to what, who's doing what. What I feel like is I'm tired of people messing with me. I want people to leave me alone. Let me live my life. Let me build the kingdom that I'm supposed to build. Let me do the things that I'm supposed to do. Stop trying to stand in my way and stop trying to hinder me, because I promise you, anybody that's doing that, I'm going to be karma for you, because I almost guarantee you, fooling with me, it's a lot of y'all going to go to jail. And that's point blank, period. Because I document and I submit. The person that came online talking about something I should be dead, okay, maybe. Or maybe you might end up in that predicament. I don't know, but either way, that information got submitted. Everything's getting reported. Everything's getting documented. People showing up to my, like, literally, again, I submitted all my documentation and theirs to the federal government. Here. This is me. This is them. This is what they doing. I don't care. People start submitting me information and this, that, and third. Oh, well, guess what? Y'all can add this to the list of things too, because this is what this person doing. I don't care. I don't care. Because I know I didn't do anything to you. I don't even care about you. I just want to go this way. Stop trying to pigeonhole me into some stuff that I don't want to be involved in. I don't want to be involved in it. If you got something that you want to hide and something that you want to get away from, please don't add me to it. Because I can almost guarantee you that I'm going to be your downfall. I can promise you that. Especially when you try and take my free will and I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it. And like I said, I was over there in my truck, minding my business. Y'all can go back to the tarot readings. The tarot readings were there. And it showed y'all I'm in my truck still doing what I was told to do, because I was going through the dark night of the soul, still trying to get me out of it, still trying to get people out of it. And then come to find out, like I said, half of y'all didn't show up until now. And then I realized y'all were saying, okay, we've been watching. I've been watching the whole time. Meanwhile, I'm thinking nobody's watching. I'm really out here by myself on this island. And excuse me, the funny part about me is I'll be on the island by myself a lot. I don't even care. Like literally, I'll go sit by myself and not care. Because I know how to sit by myself. I don't have to be in the mix of everything. I don't have to be in people's face. I don't have to. Because I keep saying to y'all, part of the reason why I feel like I even advanced this far, because they kept trying to get people in my energy. Kept trying to send people towards me. Literally, December the 11th is when I got rid of that person. And it's getting ready to be, it's freaking November. Still ain't engaged with no dudes. But to hear people tell it, Pisces is, what did they say about us? We're promiscuous. So is your mom. How the hell you think you got here? Your mom's promiscuous. All them kids ain't her. All them kids ain't your daddy's. Ain't nobody said nothing about nothing. But meanwhile, I'm a Pisces that's been sitting, didn't have no man, single, celibate, and sober. I could have did whatever I wanted to do. I've been sitting here, ain't been messing with no dudes, ain't been like, so come on. And again, I'm going to keep repeating it. If I can encompass everybody's energy, then that means if your mom was a hoe and she a Virgo, I can encompass that energy. If you a hoe and you a Gemini, I can encompass that energy. If you a hoe and you a Leo or Libra, I can encompass that energy too. So that's why y'all better start realizing, stop playing in Pisces' face, because I'm not that. I'm not that. Stop playing in my face. I'm a Pisces. a 76 Pisces, a bicentennial baby. On top of that, stop playing in my face, please. Because I'm just not like, I just don't do stuff to people. I don't want to do stuff to people because I'm trying to do stuff to myself. I'm trying to elevate and get to a certain place in life. So that's why I wrote here, being consistent and showing up. I'm being consistent and I'm showing up because I was told to be consistent and show up. Don't let somebody that was doing voodoo, hoodoo, who knew, and him and their friend try to cover you up or try to make people think that you're fucked up in life, because I'm not a fucked up individual. I'm not a fucked up individual at all, period. And I'm not going to let nobody speak that over top of me. Don't speak that over top of me. People say, oh, she's a witch, she's this, she's that. So is your mom. So is your grandmother. All them people that was in church, basically when they do all them chicken noodle soup with soda on the side, chicken noodle soup, the reason why it's healing is because of the herbs that is put in it. So even the Bible says, my people lack understanding. My people shall perish because they lack understanding. The reason being, your grandma, when she was in there whipping that shit up, onions are healing. So when you cutting up fresh onions and your grandma loved you, so she wanted to kind of nurse you back to health, fucking witch, okay? Don't be mad at me. Learn something. It's in the Bible, since y'all like the Bible so much. All I'm telling you was what's happening. So people mad at me because, oh, God gave Pisces understanding, and I can understand that ain't right. You telling me not to do this, but meanwhile, you showing me in the good book, and I don't have nothing wrong with the Bible. I love the Bible and I love God, so I'm going to just keep repeating it. But whoever was altering and fishing and all this other stuff, trying to make sure that people didn't get the actual true gist of the Bible, blame them. Don't blame me. Because I didn't go and alter nothing. All I did was read it. So what you want me to do? It says the power of life and death is in the tongue. So that means if I start talking crazy over top of y'all, that means I'm casting spells. Is that not what that means? That's in the Bible. The power of life and death is in the tongue. It's to be mindful of what you say, what you're speaking over top of yourself, what you're speaking over others, because I can literally curse you by saying some ill shit out of my mouth in your direction. I understand that. And so when you understand a lot of stuff, that means that now as you elevate and you start to understand, you're now held more accountable. So because I have a healthy fear of God and I understand how God works, because now I understand that if I speak something over top of you that's wrong, I'm going to get fucked up. I don't do it. I don't do it. So you know that saying when they say ignorance is bliss? Y'all don't realize that y'all get granted grace because you're ignorant. And as long as you remain ignorant, you are almost like, really protected even more because you didn't know. So I'm going to grant you grace because you didn't know. But when it comes to somebody like me and I speak something and I know it can hit you or harm you in a certain type of way, oh no, I'm going to get fucked up right away. Because I know better. I know better. So now, since I done just, told y'all, guess who's now held accountable for it? So anybody that's listening to this and you just heard that, I may have just kind of messed something up for you because now I have told y'all. But either way, that's the way it go. Okay? So don't blame me. All I'm trying to do is make a little bit more sense to y'all as to I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong by looking at the book and now having understanding and discernment to say, oh, this is what that meant. Oh, this was what that meant. It's just like when the Bible says, or I don't know if this came out of the Bible because I don't know where that part is, but somebody can tell me. Many are called, but the chosen are few. Many are called, but the chosen are few. So people put their hand up because they feel like they chosen. Oh, I was chosen because I'm the generational curse breaker and I'm the black sheep, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? Y'all can all go to hell with that too. You want to know why? Because I just had to tell somebody that yesterday. Everything that these people are trying to teach y'all that y'all don't realize they're trying to put y'all back in a box. My family loved me. My family loved me. Ask them. So I don't feel like I was the black sheep of nothing. My name is Golden Girl 302. You want to know why? Because I felt like the golden child. That's where that came from. My mom loved me. She might, I might say she got my brother or whatever, but at the end of the day, my mom loves me. My dad loves me. I tell people quick, I'm my dad's favorite child. My aunts love me. Like literally, I used to stay with some of them. So I'm not the black sheep of nothing. And that's why I keep breaking the barriers that they keep talking about when they trying to lock y'all in a box. Oh, now spirituality got walls. No, it don't. It don't have no walls. It's whatever you and God talk about. Because I wasn't the black sheep of my family. I got people that's in my family that's jealous of me probably because of how, if I show up, it's like a party. I can almost guarantee you. And if they didn't feel that way, I bet you they'll fake it. Because they'll also know that I am my mother and my dad's child. So since they know that I am my mother and my father's child, everybody that's on both sides of my family know that my mom and also my dad will cuss you the fuck out. Okay? So I can't subscribe to me being the black sheep of anything. I also can't subscribe to I have to be on a higher frequency or a higher vibration or a higher anything in order for me to manifest, because I've been manifesting since I was a child, like in a big way. I didn't have to write codes or try to steal something from the universe or from anybody else. I didn't have to do that. I could just speak it and it would happen. I've been doing that since I was little. Again, another reason why I can say somehow I don't fit into the box of what these people are talking about spirituality is or whatever, because it don't have rules. And for people trying to tell you that, I need to speak to you, but I'm on live right now. And so what time do you go to school?
I don't go to school today.
Okay, well, I'll be calling you back because we need to have a chat, okay? All right. It's nothing major, but you playing in my face and I don't like it. So don't do that. I'll call you back. All right. Yeah, even my kids know. Like, don't play with me because I'll say what I gotta say. You can either receive it or not, and then you go with God too, because at the end of the day, God is now in charge of you, and He 18, but He don't play in my face. Because listen, we all different. Yes, we are all different. We don't have to go to church or be around anybody to ascend because we're activating in love. Exactly. Because right now I feel like I'm going through another ascension phase, and that could be the reason why certain things are happening as well. We don't have to know the Bible on this 3D return to ascend anyway. Exactly. God is with us. Matthew 22:14. Many are called, but the chosen are few. Thank you, Prestige girl. Yeah. So many are called, but the chosen are few. Right. So everybody raises their hand because everybody want to feel special. Everybody want to do, everybody want to be chosen. Well, guess what? Honestly, true leaders don't really want to be chosen. You want to know why? Yes, I'm on TikTok, Jasmine. I'm actually on TikTok right now. Leaders know and understand that it's work. When you are a leader, and you might have to make decisions that somebody is not going to like. Because guess what? When you are the leader of anything, and you may have your council, you may have your group of people, what if shit is just fucked up on both sides? Like, this ain't right, but one of these choices got to be made. A leader has to make the choice and stick by it, even when these people are mad because these people got whatever they get. So many are called, but the chosen are few. So God's calling a lot of y'all. Because right now we're in the middle of the Great Awakening, right? So if y'all don't know what the Great Awakening is, people are waking up. And I'm going to just say it like that. There's more, but I just was trying to figure out if I'm allowed to say what I really wanted to say, but I'm just not. But it's people waking up. So if you want to know, then you can go find out. But the ones of us, so is your mom. I'm gone. I love it here. I know, right? So the people that are waking up to who they truly are in their true selves, are now being put in position that they have to do certain things. But you have free will on this realm. So if you woke up and you know that you were called to do a certain thing and you're still not doing that thing, why are you not doing that thing? Are you relinquishing your rights or your power or the thing that you're supposed to do to the others? Because I've been dealing with a lot of people and I know they're saying, okay, I know I was chosen to do something, or I know I was called to do something, but yet you're still not doing it. And true chosen people who are truly chosen, don't have no other choice. It's like Jonah in the whale. And I keep referring to that because they couldn't not do the assignment. It had to be done. It had to be done so much that I will put you in the belly of a whale and deliver you to where you need to be, because this has to be done. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people can feel like they think that they're this or they're that, but are you really displaying that? Because although I would get on TikTok and do my little dances and, follow what was there, I wouldn't just sit in front of y'all without it being somebody else able to go on live with me. I wouldn't do it. But now, guess what? I'm doing it. And the more I do it, the better off I'm getting. But I'm also a person that I have been telling people my whole entire life. I know I'm going to have to get up and stand on a stage and talk in front of people, not just sitting here. I know I already know that. I've been saying it my whole entire life. But look how God is giving me baby steps. So I know I'm supposed to do it. So this is like my warm cycle, because literally I can sit in front of y'all who, I kind of I can't see your face or any of that. I talk to y'all, so I see some of y'all and I get to talk to some of y'all. But imagine standing up in front of a group of people that you don't know. I literally, when I graduated from medical assisting, I had to, walk across the stage and I almost fainted just going to go get my diploma. So how am I going to stand up in front of thousands of people, millions of people, billions of people, and talk? God, are you sure? Are you sure about this? Start now. Start right now. So the platform might not be that big, but guess what? It's growing. It's expanding. I was obedient. I'm learning to help myself through helping y'all. I'm learning to show up and be consistent because y'all are really pulling me in that direction. Because this morning was a time when I'm saying, God, it feels good right here, right in my bed where I'm at. But it's now time for me to get on live. And then the distractions start. And then this happens. And then that happens. But I had to shut everything down and say, I'm going to sit here. So I'm being consistent and I'm showing up. The message is going to be the message, whatever it is, as it comes. Because again, the message that I gave even earlier was not it. I guess it was it. You see what I'm saying? So you have to also know that what's being delivered is just what's going to be delivered. And we might not have all the answers, because I don't have all the answers. And that's why I keep trying to tell y'all, even though I'm sitting here, I love God, I still cuss. God know I be cussing too. Somebody might not like that. They might say, well, how's she going to talk about God and cuss? Because God told me to meet him right where I was at the time. Show up right here, right now. And I know them cuss words not all the way gone, but you still gonna help somebody else. Yesterday, I was on the phone talking to one of the other ladies, and I said exactly what I just said to y'all about it being almost 2 years, right? And I'm still a young lady, okay? So, and I said, so once this is over, I hope God realized, like, I'm still a young lady. It's been 2 years in the process. We'll be talking about God, and I'm not rushing at all, period. But at the end of the day, God knows how a female's anatomy works. Yes, I was chosen to have to do the will of God. He's not stopped chasing until you get into alignment. Yes. So God also knows I'm not just going to go put my body on the line, because along with me sitting here, I also understand that attachments are made because you go out and you feel like you want to be pop locking and dropping and all this other extra stuff, and then you get in alignment with the wrong person and they start giving you STDs. And for y'all that don't know, spiritually transmitted demons, because demons jump, and they definitely can attack you through you allowing a person to insert themselves into you, or you inserting yourself into somebody. That's definitely a form of you spiritually transmitted demons. So you being attacked through your chakras, your sacral chakra or your chakras, because you have now allowed an energy, an entity, that life force to now attach to you. So of course I wouldn't just go out and say, okay, well, I'm just going to allow any Joe Schmo to basically, kind of insert themselves here. But quite frankly, what I told my brother was, the energy that I just left was probably the same as me going and picking up a hobo on the streets of Atlanta and letting them just go ahead and dick me down, because it's the same energy. He giving the same energy as a bum. So now God, I got to wait on God. I'm going to wait on God for God to send me that energy, because I want it to be a pure, clean energy. And it's not going to be always like, and I'm saying that, but because I tell everybody, my person probably is like a dark angel or something, meaning they know how to move around, because I know how to move around. Some of us are just able to move around. And so the person might think that seeing me sit in this position, they might think, oh, she's going to be, no, please. I'm not judging nobody. And God knows it's going to take a special type of energy to deal with me, to interact with me. So I'm just not letting just any regular person interact with me, because I just can't. But I'm still talking to God about what's happening here. So don't, that's what I'm saying. Behind the scenes, there's still stuff that, but eventually, because what I'm trying to do is like the next phase of some things. If any of y'all are in my, or want this to help with the channel or send anything to the channel, I need some tripods, like camera holders, and also like little cameras, because I want to, there's something that we're working on, or that I'm working on, and I want to rig it so that way y'all can kind of like go in and see. And that's why I'm already giving y'all the confirmation. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do. But this is a no judgment space here, because I'm gonna do what I want to do. I came to this life, or came to this realm here to live it. So I'm gonna live it. Thank you. And whether or not y'all gonna be mad or not, because I'm living my life, that's what I said. Even like when people are celebrities and things of that nature, they're not giving you, they don't have to give you everything. They don't have to give you everything, but if they allow you access, what you judging them for? That's one of the, like, I don't understand how a person could want access to you and then try to judge you for something. Like, that don't make sense. Thank you. So I'm trying to figure out why people are so mad about me trying to change a frequency, or because I don't want to like vibrate or be at lower energies. But again, the thing about me is I'm very balanced in my energy. I can go up here and I can come down here. And that's why I said that certain people, I can teach you how to move in a room full of vultures, because I can go anywhere and be okay. I can go hang out in the hood and be okay. Because where I'm from, I go hang out in the hood. There's people, matter of fact, probably everybody that would know me would probably be on Facebook. I go hang out when I go home, I can go hang out anywhere I want to. So if I decided that I want to go do something else, I go hang out where I want to. So although I'm trying to, always remain at a higher octave but don't get on my nerves or don't do nothing that's going to cross my boundaries, because then when something happens that's down here, they're going to be trying to say, okay, well, I knew this, that, and the third. Well, know your mom, because guess what? I didn't say that you're not going to get caught where you get showing out at. It's just basically how I feel in my heart that day, or how God is dealing with me that day. But that don't change who I am as a person, because I always want to remain here. I'm a very good person. But some people should get dealt with. So that's why I keep saying, like, when a person feels like they have to, oh, I got to always show the good, this, that, or the third, or I got to always be like, because I got to be a gangster, I got to be a thug. Like, it's okay for you to be a thug and have a heart. Who said that because you a gangster, you can't go and, donate food or give to the homeless, or like, why do people think that? So if I just got to be a mad energy, why you got to do that? And the thing is, I know some energies that are like that. Like, they are stone cold, like, but they will go and help. So does that make them a good person or a bad person? Because you got to remember, some people just grow up where they grow up and they're just dealing with what they're dealing with. And that's why I said, like, I can be on the phone. Dude said God sent him, but start talking about my dogs and kid. Melba. Well, that's what I'm saying. And that's the thing. Like, we as people have to have some discernment. We have to also know that just because certain people are doing certain things, don't make them a bad person. But just because somebody's sitting in the seat and they're saying they're such a great person, don't make them a great person. When you fall back, then they come looking because they need your energy. Yes. So it's some people that's going to fake the funk and they're going to say, oh, I'm such a great energy and I'm taking care of the kids and I'm doing this. Meanwhile, then you'll find out that they've been over here like extorting people and doing this and doing that and all, like, you know what I'm saying? Claiming we needed Jesus, but called me a hoe. I said, yes. And that's where somebody on the channel, somebody a while ago got mad because whatever the reading was I had put out, and the person was like, oh yeah, you're so tapped into my energy. Thank you, Jalen. Just Miss Klepper. Thank you. Because I don't know how to pronounce it. I think they ran all the things together. The dude said, oh, you did such a reading. He was boosting me up. And I used to watch this other tarot reader. And then I found out that she was on OnlyFans and she was a whore. Now see. Just because a person is on OnlyFans, because y'all don't realize these platforms that he said he was a man of God. That's what they all say. It be the Jesus people. I told you already. It be always them. Y'all Jesus people don't be always y'all, but it be y'all. A lot of y'all be coming attacking me. And I said, just because she's on OnlyFans don't make her a whore. And OnlyFans that has more stuff than just people having sex, right? And he tells me, well, I have a daughter to raise. And mind you, this person was from where I'm from, back in Delaware. He was from Milford or something. I'm trying to raise a daughter and you're condoning stuff like that. Well, your mom raised you, didn't she? We're not going to judge, because everybody, you come to this lifetime to have fun, to live your life. When did sex become a bad thing? When you're doing it with the wrong people, when you don't get consent. So there's ways that it's wrong, but there's also ways that it's right. And if a person want to have sex and film it, as long as it's consensual, that's their business. Don't watch it. How you know she was watching? How you know what she was doing if you didn't go watch it? Why are you watching that? If it goes against your morals and your values, why are you watching it? So that's a you problem, not a her problem. He said he was a man of God. Oh, and then the other part is this. How you think you got here? You think your mom was like not being young and flighty and all of these things. Like, I know people think that, okay, my grandma wasn't doing this, or my because you know, when you get older, then you all of a sudden get the image of something get different. Good morning, Letitia. But guess what? Everybody has their own thing that they did whenever they were doing it. And at the end of the day, I'm a real person. I say, face down, ass up. Do I not think that God didn't see that? God saw me naked more than all y'all. Like, come on now. Like, let's not be dumb. Why are we acting like God don't see us? Or do you think God puts a blinder up because you got your face down, ass up? I don't think that's how that worked. He saw that you was over there messing with that lady husband, or over there messing with that man wife. He saw you. He saw you. So because you lied to the people, would that mean that you didn't do it? That's not what I mean. And even when the man said something about her being a whore, this is the thing. I'm over here saying it's been 2 years and the process, and I'm waiting on God to do whatever the thing is that, you know, he needs to do to bring the person next to me. I'm going to do some horse shit with my person. Okay? I'm always going to do some horse shit with my person because I'm grown. I'm an adult. Thank you. I'm an adult. And so if you don't understand that sex gets done when you with a person, where do you live at? Where do you grow up at? Because I'm confused. Sex education is in school. So apparently people are having sex. Right, I'm literally celibate. Yes. And I'm a celibate person. She's celibate. I'm celibate sitting here right now. But when my person show up, how much ever sex they want to have, wherever they want to have it at, that's what I'm going to be doing, okay? So judge your mommy. Don't judge me. Talk to God about it. If it get caught, talk to God about it. Don't come harassing me, talking about, oh, we saw you do this, that, or the person. Like, talk to your mom. Go to God about it. It would be better for you to go to God. And if y'all think that I'm funny when I be saying go to God about it, until he be the one pushing for some and mad. Yes. When y'all be thinking that I be saying go to God about it, I literally really mean go to God about it. Because if you really that concerned about me, go speak to God and ask God to come and talk to me about it. Because I'm going to hear him. So if you really concerned, don't go tell your friend gossiping. Don't go tell the next person gossiping. Go to God literally and watch God come and talk to me about it if it's necessary. But I can almost bet you that God is not going to come to me and say, that's your husband. Why you bent over like that for your husband? Because last time I checked, and the thing that I know is when you have sex with your person, it glorifies God. Now, when you out here running around them streets, I don't know nothing about that. I ain't going to insert myself in them problems. But please know that when you do that, God's still watching. Like, even if you think somebody not looking, God's still looking. He saw you. It's like when I be thinking something about somebody, and I'll say, thank you. I'll say something about somebody, then I say, I might as well say it because God already knew I said it. And I ain't judging, but guess what? It's not in alignment with what I want to do. I'm not going to judge you. Why am I judge you? Why people think that they can embarrass people so much for stuff? Because that's the thing that I keep telling people. I'm not really an embarrass. Like, you can say whatever you want. I know what I am. You can call me a whore. You can call me a witch. You can call me whatever you want to call me. For some reason, they keep doing that, but they won't call me a child of God. I don't understand that. Always leaving empty promises. I don't know what he said to me, but you responded. You don't know my relationship with God. Yes. You don't know my relationship with God. And I'm always going to go to God about anything and everything that I do. So if I'm going to God about it and you in my business, don't you got your own business to attend to? And half the time it be the ones that be in somebody else's business that be doing the worst things. So when they be saying, oh, well, I'm condemning you for this. Meanwhile, if you go check their background or their history and the skeletons start falling out the closet, it be shit that they need to go to jail for in real life on this realm. Somebody trafficking or doing something, trying to take something from somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, molesting somebody or doing something that you just don't got no business doing. But you didn't know nothing about that, but you was able to come over here and tell me my business though. That don't make sense to me. They can cut us 3 above, but God will show them. Yes. So at the end of the day, when people be saying, oh, well, we going to expose this or we going to expose that or do this or that, let me tell you, I'm the first to expose myself because I don't care about you. I don't care what you're talking about. Once God saw me, I don't care what nobody on this realm said. Nobody. That's just like when a person tried to lie and say that, telling my neighbors that I did cocaine, it was a lie. A stone cold lie. I ain't never did cocaine, sniffed no cocaine up my nose ever in my life. And even the neighbors knew. Now I can't even do none of that because I was trying to have a good night one time in my life, but now I can't even have that incident because I was already told now you'll die. You'll die because of what this person did. So that now can't be on my bucket list. I don't care that a person knew that I would want to ever in life. I'm willing to do anything once on this earth one time. If I don't like it, then I don't like it. But how's a person that then snorted a million keys of cocaine up their nose going to try to condemn a person that never did it? Tell me. It's like a person that does crack will say that a person that does meth is worse than they are. No, it's all drugs. Just because your drug is a little less milder or something than mine, I don't understand the concept of that. So if you only smoke weed, but then a crackhead to say, oh, I can't smoke no weed because that's going to fuck up my lungs. But the crack not? Please make it make sense. It don't make sense. Like, don't judge nobody. Don't judge nobody for nothing they doing. You want to know why? Because if they're supposed to be convicted, hey, Aaron Cannon, if they're supposed to be convicted by it or for it, gotta send the conviction and gotta take them off of it. But just because you gossiping or talking about them, don't make it like they're going to get off of it or they're going to, like, it just don't. All you're doing is trying to hurt them in the process or trying to embarrass somebody. That's all you're trying to do. So a person, oh, she's on whatever that, on Pornhub or whatever, this and the third. The only reason why you knew that person was on that site was because you was over there too. But meanwhile, now you got time to judge. Why? God gave me pretty feet. If I could figure out how to monetize them, guess what? They're gonna be on there too. Hello. Matter of fact, I think they might be. But either way, can I get a check for it? Because I got some cute ass feet. But at the end of the day, it just don't matter. It don't matter. Like, that's my whole point. It don't matter. It don't matter if God wants a person to be convicted for it. And it don't take away my message. It don't, because I want to have fun here. I came here to have fun. I didn't come here because I wanted to be leaning up against the wall and not enjoying myself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Letitia. Hello. Like, I want to enjoy myself. I'm not wrong for wanting to enjoy myself. So I'm just supposed to be mad like y'all and then just die and then I done wasted my one ticket on earth. Hell no. You gonna catch me outside. I'm gonna be doing what I'm supposed to do though. I promise you that. So if God tell me that you gotta sit down and do this breathing and you gotta be able to bring people over and, you know, let them understand that their relationship with God is more important than anything on earth, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I've been held up. I haven't been able to drink, haven't been able to, you know, do. But meanwhile, this was part of my assignment. So I gave God single, celibate, and sober. Because, again, there were certain things that I was told we can't. Good morning, Melba. That's right. That's right. Do the right things. Do to the rings. Yes. So we have to all be mindful. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what your assignment is. And God will put you in places that for you to be delivered out of, to bring other people out of too. Nobody knows what your assignment is. You're judging someone's actions while you're trolling, hating, and stuffing your face with your junk food. Addiction is addiction. Yes. That's like how I kept telling people at the church. Like, you know how they'll say, for some reason, it's always a thing about sex and adultery. That's the thing. It's always something about adultery or stealing or this. But you notice that how many times have you heard the message about gluttony? That's what I always wondered, because in my mind I was thinking, we sat in church every Sunday, and I've been in church a lot every Sunday, and all I kept hearing was adultery, this, that, and the third, and then everybody would go eat. We would all go eat, and then I'm looking at like everybody is need to turn their plate over. Again, I'm not judging, but how come that's not a message? Because I'm sure you realize that the congregation is big as hell, and I don't mean big as in numbers of people. I mean big as in big. But you don't say that because you don't want them to be offended and stop tithing or stop doing whatever it is that they're going to do behind you, basically saying it's time for us to get on a little exercise situation up in this joint, and let's help everybody bake and wrap shrimp. But that's the thing. And part of the reason why a lot of people don't do certain things is because they're either not happy in their size, they're not happy with their weight. And I'm not promoting anybody to be slim or any of the above. I'm not promoting that. If you are happy with you, because I'll be having a thing with people, and I'll be saying, they people in the gym, and you got to be this, and I don't want to be nobody's bone. I don't want to be nobody's stick. And even from the time of me growing up, I've always had a good shape, a very great shape. I always had ass and titties, okay? Point blank, period. I may have had a small frame, but I've always had, because it's in my family. The females in my family are they built well. So I'm not promoting nobody to be anything other than healthy. And if you're happy with your body, then you're happy with your body. But if your body is stopping you from doing something that you want to do, like getting in front of the camera or going out or doing something that God is calling you to do, then it's time to get it in check. It's time to get it in check. But I have also seen a lot of bigger people, like you've been big your whole life, and then all of a sudden you go get a weight loss surgery or something like that, and then you become a nasty ass person. You was very nice before you got to whatever it was that weight loss surgery did to you. And that becomes an issue for me, because I'm saying I've been slim my whole life and I ain't never act like that to nobody. All of a sudden now, and I get it, they're proud of themselves, but check your attitude at the door. Because regardless of the fact, and I don't mean to say it like this, but I'm gonna say it like this, that fat bitch is still in there. Okay? She's still in there. Because I said myself, why do you got to act like that? Or why all of a sudden is everybody now beneath you because you had a weight loss surgery and you got saggy skin? We could say that. So why you trying to be a certain type of energy to people, you still ain't looking like, whatever it is you seem to think is the thing. And again, not judging, but it just became it was a thing, because I kept noticing, like, why are y'all looking like y'all melting? And you should be proud of yourself. You should be proud of yourself. But the problem that I started to realize was, and I only noticed when the attitude started being a thing. Like the whole entire time I'm saying, that's a very beautiful girl. Like even before the weight loss surgery or anything else even came about, that's a very beautiful girl. But it doesn't matter if I think they're beautiful and they don't think they're beautiful. And then all of a sudden they start getting in front of the camera, they start taking off their clothes, and they start being a this and they start being a that. And then all of a sudden the energy starts to shift, and now everybody else is something. Well, you wasn't acting like that when you was, a plus size lady. You had a very beautiful spirit. Your energy was amazing. But now you're not that. And I can say that because I said it by myself, because I gained weight, and then I was saying my inner fat bitch is sticking out. She's coming out. But it didn't matter, because as long as I was okay with her, then, but if I wasn't okay with her, then I would try to do something about it. So I'm only saying it because it was something that I said about myself. And I'm not going to say nothing that I can't say about, that I didn't say about myself, because I can say it about myself. But I'm not a person that just because of no matter what size I am, or, I'm not like, why are you doing that? You can be that if you want, but then don't be mad when somebody else says the other shit. Then don't be mad then. So you can be what you want to be, but then don't be mad when the other shit comes too along with it. By the time they think they cute, they become ugly on the inside, not knowing they were beautiful before. Yes. And I done seen it happen to a couple of people. And in my mind, I'm saying, did that surgery do something to them? Because I seen it happen so much that it started to be a thing. Like, are they changing? Why are they changing who they were beforehand? So it made me wonder, did the surgery take out something that was part of like what did it do? Because you didn't have to become that other part. Because you act in a certain type of way. I've been had that body, and I'm not impressed on either case. I grew up with that body. So make it make sense to me. And at this point, I like my grown woman body. I got curves. I still got some of the same things. Some things that, I could get, And I'm not against nobody getting no surgery or none of that. Because guess what? Most of the people that complain about that is the people who can't afford it. If you can afford it and you're still complaining, complain about it to yourself or complain about it to God. Because people should be able to fix whatever they deem is wrong. But the other issue that I have is when people are learning their bodies right now, and we're learning our bodies, you start messing with your belly button. When that was the key to the source to your life force when you came onto this earth, I'm a little bit alarmed by that. You start messing with your teeth and the root system and things of that nature, and not knowing that those parts are connected to other parts of your system, you could really be messing up your chakras or your alignment by which things you actually messed up with, things you actually start to mess with. So depending upon those situations, and that's the thing, a lot of us are doing stuff right now at a time when we just don't know. We are just here and trying to figure it out, but then we have certain things happening, and again, I'm not judging, because I want, however you need to look, please look like that. But don't now all of a sudden try to create a problem for everybody else, because now we got to deal with the menace to society that you are now, because you now want to attack everybody else because you're spewing out ugliness to the world. Like, can you keep that to yourself? You can do what you want, but don't bring it over here. They should be praising God because they could have checked out under the knife. Yes, you could have literally died. Meanwhile, God saved your life. He spared you. He allowed you to be back amongst us. And you use it to now just be a nasty energy. Hey, Craig. So that's the thing. So that's all I got for y'all today. And y'all, please be mindful and pay attention, because people are out here scamming and doing all types of ungodliness and trying to, tamper with God's people. And I mean God's people by the people who love God, and, no matter where they are or what they're doing, whether or not you out here, all the things, you still know that God exists. Yes. Happy Friday, guys. And so what I also wanted to do is, today I was thinking about doing the link, but then I had to figure out, because this is the thing. Everybody wants to get in the group chat as far as because I was thinking maybe about 5 or 6 o'clock, sending the link out to anybody that wanted to get, and I was supposed to put it in here, but I didn't set it up. So I might have to do it on the next live. But this is how I feel about the situation. So I want to add people to, come in and talk. Thank you, Joshua. I love you. And I'm waiting to meet you and talk to you. And so, Joshua, I want to meet with you anyway, because I need to send a link to people, because I want to put everybody together in a group. But this is the thing. This is my protection mode. This is what I need to, how I want to feel comfortable with it, because I don't want to expose the people that I'm talking to anybody that should not be exposed to them. So what I was thinking was, if you want to be part of the chat or whatever, because I don't want nobody in the chat in the meet with their cameras off at all, period, because y'all, everybody that is in this place knows security and safety we huge on that. So if you want to go into the meet with us later, can you kind of either send me an email or something, and I'll schedule a meet with you so I can meet with you first, so that way I can know you're a real person, because what they were trying to do, they kept trying to send people in my direction that I didn't want to deal with, didn't want to entertain, and I don't got time. And then that way we can talk beforehand, and then I can kind of know to add you to the meet, because again, nobody's going to be in the meet with their cameras off. Like, no, because that's not what I wish to do. And that gives everybody else, like, we don't know who this person is. And so I want y'all to know that I'm trying to protect y'all as much as I can. So that's the way I wish to do it. We already got a core group of people that I already know they real people, they exist. They talking about their lives and this and the third. And I just don't want to expose that to people who should not be connected to them. So that's what I want to do. So if you want to be in the meeting, you got to meet with me beforehand, so that way I can see you're a real person. You exist. And yeah, that's not one of them people that's trying to gain access and, you know, send spells and all types of foolishness. We don't got time for that. We trying to excel and ascend past that and move into the next phase of what we're supposed to do, because there's a lot of stuff that we have to get done in order to, because building an empire is hard. Okay. I don't know if y'all know it or not. And I ain't got started yet. So just on the basis of who we adding to build the empire. So that takes hands. Thank you, Joshua. So, and I'll probably call you as soon as I get off the live. But yeah, so that's how I want to do it. I want to be able to meet with everybody, and let's talk first, and then I'll add everybody to the meet, and we'll have a meeting today, and then we can discuss, you know, further activity, what you want to do, how you want to do it. Also, matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell y'all yet, but I got something very, very special that I know a lot of y'all are gonna like, but I have to wait until a certain date to announce it. But I definitely have something that everybody is coming together for. So, and I feel like it's gonna be great for all of us. So that's my chat for this morning. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. And remember to be consistent, and remember to show up for yourself, even for others, you know, after others, but show up for yourself first. Thank you. Joshua, I'm about to call you anyway. So everybody have an amazing Friday. And there is readings up. Then so please go down the list, because I think there's readings that people haven't saw. Hey, Natasha, you know you already part of the list. So yeah, there's readings up, and if you haven't seen them, there's a lot of them, because I've been trying to do at least 4 or 5 a day. And yeah. Oh, and anybody that is in the tiers 3, I need to choose a person for this month to give a reading to. So if you're in tier 3, you want to read and send me your questions, and excuse me, I'll go ahead and choose a person, and we can go from there. Hi, Myson. All right, I love y'all, and see y'all later. So we're going to turn these things off here. I think one of these platforms I'm gonna try to stay live on today. So I don't know which one. I'll figure it out. But somebody, I think it might be Twitch or maybe TikTok. I don't know. Hey, TikTok.